Immersive installations and museums of illusions. The rise of immersive illusions. In recent years, the boundaries between art, entertainment, and science have dissolved, giving birth to spaces that don't just display illusions but immerse visitors inside them. From mirrored corridors to gravity-defying rooms, immersive installations and museums of illusions allow people to step into environments where the laws of physics and perception bend before their very eyes. These experiences are more than visual tricks. They are emotional, sensory, and often interactive journeys into worlds where reality itself feels unstable. Museum of Illusions, Las Vegas, USA. In a city of dazzling shows, the Museum of Illusions on the Strip offers something different. You become part of the spectacle. From the dizzying vortex tunnel to the gravity-flipping reverse room and the size-warping Ames room, every corner dares your brain to question reality. Modern, interactive, and endlessly Instagrammable, it's pure Vegas wonder. Museum of Illusions, St. Louis, USA. Cozy yet mind-bending, St. Louis brings illusions to life with tilted rooms, infinity mirrors, and holograms. The true mirror is a surprising highlight, revealing how you actually appear to others. An eye-opening moment for many. It's a perfect blend of fun and science for families and curious travelers. Museum of Illusions, Boston, USA. Boston's version leans into education as much as entertainment. Holograms, stereograms, and kaleidoscopic rooms aren't just playful. They come with explanations about human perception. Visitors shrink, grow, or even levitate, making this museum a hands-on lesson in how the brain sees the world. Paradox Museum, Mumbai, India. Part of a global network, Mumbai's Paradox Museum is packed with rooms that defy physics and logic. Furniture clings to ceilings, mirrors multiply endlessly, and visitors are encouraged to touch, explore, and capture it all. It's less about just seeing illusions. Here, you live inside them. The Upside Down, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Europe's largest Instagram museum, the Upside Down, flips everything, literally. Bedrooms, kitchens, even pools appear inverted, letting visitors walk on ceilings. With themes tied to Dutch culture, it's not just illusions. It's immersive storytelling with a playful twist. Trick Eye Museum, Singapore. Here, static paintings transform through augmented reality. Using the museum's app, dragons breathe fire and water splashes from canvases. Families especially love the interactive experience. It's part illusion, part fantasy world come alive. Illusion Art Museum, Prague, Czech Republic. In the heart of Old Town Prague, this museum mixes historic artistry with modern illusions. Holograms, anamorphic art, and a dizzying mirror maze sit alongside cultural tributes woven into illusionary styles. It's a perfect meeting point of history and imagination. Olafur Eliasson, Architect of Light and Space. While museums of illusion thrive on playful interactivity, contemporary artists have elevated immersive installations into profound experiences. Olafur Eliasson, one of the most celebrated artists of our time, is known for installations that reshape how we experience light, color, and space. In Qatar, Eliasson's mirror corridor installation created a kaleidoscopic tunnel that shifted perception with every step, reflecting both the viewer and the surrounding architecture. His famous installation, Your Blind Passenger, plunged visitors into a fog-filled tunnel where visibility extended only a few feet ahead, creating a visceral sense of uncertainty and wonder. These works go beyond deception. They force participants to reflect on the fragility of perception itself, reminding us that what we see is never the full picture. TeamLab, the digital dreamscapes of Tokyo. No discussion of immersive installations would be complete without TeamLab, the Tokyo-based collective, whose digital art museums have redefined the very idea of an exhibition. At TeamLab Borderless Tokyo, the Crystal World stands as one of the most iconic installations. Thousands of LED lights hang like shimmering icicles, reflected in mirrored walls, to create the impression of an endless galaxy of light. Visitors move through the space as though they are drifting among stars. At TeamLab Planets Tokyo, immersion reaches new heights. Visitors step barefoot into water-filled rooms, where projections of flowers, fish, and waves shift around them in real time. In another installation, light particles flow around the body, responding to every movement. Here, art isn't something you look at. It's something that reacts to you, making each person part of the installation itself. Leandro Erlich, Defying Architecture. Argentinian artist Leandro Erlich takes illusion into the realm of architecture. His installation Dalston House in London recreated the facade of a building laid flat on the ground, with a giant mirror placed above it. Visitors could climb and pose on the flat surface, while the reflection made it appear as though they were scaling walls or hanging from windows. Erlich's playful manipulation of perspective makes the impossible look effortless, turning everyday architecture into a stage for illusion. The Museum of Illusions, a global phenomenon. Alongside the Paradox Museum network, the Museum of Illusions has become a global attraction with locations in New York, Dubai, Vienna, Toronto, Istanbul, and beyond. Each museum brings classic illusions to life in walkable, interactive rooms. In New York, the Tilt Room tilts everything at impossible angles, making it look as if people can lean far forward without falling. In Dubai, the Vortex Tunnel spins around visitors, creating a dizzying sensation of imbalance. The Vienna location is famous for its rotating room, while Toronto offers a fascinating reverse perspective room, and Istanbul houses its own spinning tunnels and illusion rooms. The Illusion Art Museum in Prague takes the concept further, with Ames rooms and mirror mazes that stretch and shrink visitors depending on where they stand. Each of these museums serves the same purpose: to entertain, to astonish, and to remind us that our senses are not as reliable as we think. Meow Wolf, immersive storytelling through illusion. In Santa Fe, New Mexico, Meow Wolf's House of Eternal Return combines illusions with storytelling. This massive immersive environment looks like an ordinary house on the outside, but once inside, secret doors lead to otherworldly rooms filled with glowing forests, surreal landscapes, and shifting dimensions. Visitors become explorers in an interactive narrative, piecing together clues and wandering through portals that feel like stepping inside a dream. Meow Wolf's model has since expanded to Denver and Las Vegas, cementing its reputation as one of the most imaginative immersive art collectives in the world. Trick Eye Museum, blending augmented reality with illusion. In Singapore, the Trick Eye Museum adds another layer to immersive illusions by incorporating augmented reality. Using a smartphone app, visitors can watch static illusions come to life through animation, making them appear to interact with dragons, waterfalls, or fantasy creatures. This fusion of technology with traditional illusion creates a hybrid experience, part physical, part digital, that represents the future of interactive art. Why we crave immersive illusions. What is it about these installations that captivate millions of visitors worldwide? Part of the appeal is playfulness. Stepping into a world where reality bends is inherently joyful. But at a deeper level, immersive illusions tap into something fundamental: the instability of perception itself. We trust our eyes to show us truth. Yet these museums and installations prove that sight can be easily tricked. Instead of frustrating us, this realization fascinates us. It reminds us that reality is not fixed, but fluid, shaped by perspective, context, and imagination. From play to profound reflection. While many installations are designed for entertainment and social media appeal, others provoke deep philosophical questions. Olafur Eliasson, Yoi Kusama, and TeamLab remind us that illusions can open doors to questions about existence, infinity, and our place in the universe. Meanwhile, institutions like the Paradox Museum and Museum of Illusions make these experiences accessible, ensuring that families, children, and curious travelers all share in the joy of questioning what is real. Living inside the illusion. From mirrored corridors in Qatar to paradox tunnels in Miami, from infinity rooms in Los Angeles to immersive digital galaxies in Tokyo, illusions are no longer confined to paintings or drawings. They surround us, engulf us, and invite us to become part of them. Immersive installations and museums of illusions represent a new chapter in art, one where reality itself becomes the canvas. These spaces are reminders that the world is not as rigid as it seems. Step into an upside-down room, and you discover gravity is not absolute. Wander into an infinity mirror, and you realize that boundaries dissolve into endless reflections. In every illusion lies a paradox, and in every paradox lies a new way of seeing. If you love exploring the world's most fascinating immersive spaces and mind-bending illusions, make sure to subscribe and join us for more journeys into the extraordinary. The next great illusion is always waiting, sometimes in a museum, sometimes in an installation, and sometimes hidden in plain sight, just waiting for you to step inside.